Right, so here we are just lining up the senior men. The tank 374, Andy Burkett is 370, Jasper Mocke is 363.
Under starters orders, tank back. Ready, go!
Looks like Hank's got the best start, but they'll just all come together in a few hundred meters. But Hank definitely does have the best start. We only have 2 minutes now to line up the next bunch, which is always fun. Yeah, we got two main bunches there. They'll come together. There'll be a bit of banging paddles and things. And the under 23s are busy coming around.
Ready, go!
We got Brandon van der Walt over quite far away in that yellow boat. He's got to be a favourite. I know Brian LaRue will be also gunning it. He's the green boat to Brandon's left. Brandon's obviously just marking there. Got some guys in the middle going for it, but I don't know how long they'll last. I'd say Brandon and Brian are the strongest two paddlers there. And Louis Hutting, actually, forgot about him. He's in the red vest, I think, pulling. Let's try and see if we can get it. There we go. He's the red vest. He is the junior world marathon champion from last year in the doubles, and he finished third in the singles in the juniors. Now we got the ladies coming around. That's happy 80. Then we got Bridgitte Hartley, Olympic qualification hopeful this year, doing some long distance training. I think she's got about 10 weeks to go until World Champs, which is the Olympic qualification regatta this year. She's out to get a good hard distance workout and yeah, you see she's already moved clear and they're chasing together. We now have the ladies under 23 under starters orders.
Ready, go!
Off they go. Sure, Jenna Ward's gonna lead this one out. She could actually be racing seniors, but because of selection issues and the fact that she wants to go to Worlds as an under 23, she has to paddle under 23. Despite the fact that she could probably race up front in the seniors with Bridgitte, and whoever else can probably hang on with her. So she's a favourite in that race for sure. Bronze medalist at World Marathon Championships last year in the K1. And I think
Ready, go!
and off they go. A little bit less frenetic. And very difficult actually. The C1 paddling is very difficult to balance. Always paddling on the same side.
Currently in a diamond position.
So,
Sure, she would love to put in a bit of a grind here.
There we got the ladies. Bridge pulling.
Up the ante a little bit here. Seems that Bianca is maybe coming off that
Bianca
way.
Bevitt
Bianca
and
seems
Nikki
it.
Russell
Bianca's
holding
now trying to grind back up
on the
onto that
side
boat.
rail.
She really
Bianca
doesn't
Bevitt
want
on the
to be
tail,
scratching on a three boat bunch.
which isn't really ideal, but that's the only place she can sit, then that's where she's
There's
sitting.
Abby Solms on her own at this stage.
There's Abby Solms, who got married recently, better known as Abby AD.
An excellent day for Abby, paddling with Alex tomorrow in the K2.
Across the river there, we've got the under 23s, top two broken away. That's Brian LaRue with him and Brandon. So that looks like the two places sealed unless something really happens. Normally when guys get away in marathon paddling, they stay away. So just well, we've got a bit of a gap in the racing while they're a little bit far away for us to see. We might as well talk a little bit about this course. I'm sitting here officiating at the start of the portage. You can see there's a very long jetty which finishes right here in front of me. Nice takeout. At the moment it's astroturfed all the way. There is the organiser of the 2017 World Marathon Championships, which will be held here. That is Brett Austin Smith. He's put a lot of hard work to get all this going and got a lot of funding. You see a lot of advertising boards with the Department of Sport and Recreation. They're helping us out. And this building behind me here, this is the Natal Canoe Club. It's one of the, I think it probably is the oldest canoe club in South Africa. It might be the second oldest, I'm not too sure about that. But this here where the finish line is actually normally the start line of the very well-known Doozy Canoe Marathon, which is a 3-day canoe race down this river, which involves a lot of portaging. It's known overseas that South Africans are crazy because we run miles and miles with our boat on our backs or on our shoulders. And this is the start line is pretty much lined up with the finish boys, and we head downstream in that direction. The first obstacle is about 600 meters down. It's called Ernie Piersweer, and that is where the start is for the marathon course. Apparently it is very likely we're paddling anti-clockwise here this weekend. It's very likely that the course will be changed around and made clockwise for next year. There is a World Cup regatta, marathon regatta here in April of 2016, which will then be followed by the World Champs in 2017. And in between that time, every regional champs, that's KZN champs and SA champs, is also going to be held on this course, just to iron out all the problems. We've had an ICF official from the Netherlands, Ruud Hesseljaar here. He's had a good look at the course and thinks everything's up to speed. So the possibility of the course being changed is just to iron out a few logistical issues on the bank, really. The course itself is 100% according to specs, and it's good to race on. So we're looking forward to hosting World Champs in 2017 here. Big impetus in marathon paddling at the moment as a result of that. For example, I've never really been interested in marathon paddling, and I'm here and I paddled this morning in my age group. And I think there in the distance we started to get the senior men coming down. Those are our three paddlers, Andy Burkett, Jasper Mocke and Hank McGregor, that are firing for 2 spots on the team to Hungary at World Champs.
It's great to have them here.
So here they come for the first portage. Hank coming right in front of me. And out he goes. He's going to obviously try and get the jump on them running. Put a bit of pressure.
He's been running barefoot for the whole of his career. It's been a bit of a curiosity all over the world. The South African
he just wanted to go through the feed zone. That's his dad in the feed zone helping him out. He is an absolute freak. He paddles in an age group about 10 or 15 years younger than what he is and still clucks them all. He started 6 minutes behind me today, and I'm not a bad paddler at all, and he overtook me after. There we got under 23s hitting their first portage. We've got Brandon van der Walt in the yellow boat, and Brian Krieger in the green with the black hull.
Nice quick takeout by
Ivan Krieger is catching them. That's Ivan Krieger. So if Ivan can get up with them, that'll be a 3-boat race for 2 positions in the team to Hungary. Here come the rest of them.
A little bit of a snick on the crowd control fencing as he runs past, bouncing on his rudder. Oh, Yvonne's going to have to babysit that boat in the red C1.
That's Asanda Bengu in the C1 and Stu Hogg. Stu is hoping to go to the Paralympics. He had an accident a few years ago and one side of was basically his leg. I think it's his left leg. He's got limited use. That qualifies him for Paralympics. And I know there's some complications to do with that story or whatever. And the class of boat, something changing from what it was before, but I think he's still going to give it a go for Rio 2016. So there's Ruud Hesseljan. He's the ICF official. He came and gave us a course so that we can be qualified as international officials. He's from the Netherlands. I'm also, well, my family anyway, is also Dutch. So I have dual citizenship. So he's one of the marathon officials. In fact, he's the starter at World Champs and World Cups and things. So, the girls are having a go at each other. Bridgitte's in the green. That's Nikki with the blue shirt. Bridgitte was actually shouting at Nikki when Nikki had full rights to do whatever she liked. So we might have to help her out with that a little bit and the rules. Bridgitte's game might go a bit pixelated, but you'll see that's Bridge. And she has not got anybody else with her after sprinting off. You'll see that's a big enough gap there now that Bridgitte will paddle away.
That's exactly what she's doing.
I think she'll pull away now.
She's sensing the girls are a little bit slower for Mark, but she's certainly not sprinting away.
There are the two girls for second and third. That's going to be a race for one place.
Every time a paddler does that, they stress the paddlers, realising that the portage is a place where the lead paddler could get away.
There's Abby Solms in fourth.
And it introduces
the length of the portage behind. That's what happens in canoeing. The wave is very important. It's like drafting and cycling. You lose the draft, you go backwards quickly.
Abby Solms.
Oh, competitive racing, yeah?
Jenna's got the right to get out there first. A little bit of a bumping and a barging as they come out here.
That will be reported as an incident. Now she throws her paddle in the water. Didn't pay off. Really was a little bit silly. That's enough of a gap for Jenna. There we got the senior men on a leisurely paddle. I thought I'd just film this one to show you how leisurely it is at the moment. It won't be so leisurely in a little while. Right, we got the leading men. We're just filming the portage. Yeah, she's doing it all the time. It's because she knows the rules. So good about the way he whips that boat out of the water straight onto his shoulder. There's no dragging. I'm convinced that makes him a faster athlete on the portage. To go. 3 of them racing. Certainly makes your equipment a whole lot safer. Pressure on. He bolts away. Right, so we got the under 23s, 3 boats racing to 2 places. That stomach, Brandon van der Walt, and then Brian LaRue's got second. That's a place to Hungary. Unfortunately for Yvonne Kruger.
And a disconsolate looking Yvonne Kruger who has been a factor throughout in this race. 1.5 lap, that's all that stands between these 3.
Senior men coming in last portage. Hank racing cleverly. Only 2 spots, 3 of them going for it.
Hank takes out early. It's first off down the portage. Jasper. Hank puts in furthest. Gets away. This is it, people. 3 boats together. 2 places in the SA team. 1 gold medal. 1 South African
2 spots on the
team.
team.
Come out of these 3.
Looks like Andy's dropped off a little bit.
I know it's a bit blurry. Content to just tap into the back of that group. Down the hill on that final half lap.
We got junior boys under 16 and under 18 here. all lined up.
And the starter's orders. Ready, go!
Looks like on the right hand side they're all heading for a wave there.
Okay, come around and start falling in. And the starter's orders. Ready, go!
That's junior girls under 16 and under 18. That's kind of Peak's wearing a life jacket there. She's got that green boat. I'm not too sure who her partner is, but they'll be pretty strong. And the under 16s, I'm pretty sure.
Ready, go!
Nice clean start by the under 14s there. All on their way. Here's them in the riverboat. Just two boats and girls under 14.
And the starter's orders.
About ready to go.
Ready, go!
Here we go.
First two.
Here goes Amy in the under 14s with Mia.
Girls coming in. Amy Pickett and Mia.
Made a break already.
Amy, our K1 under 14 champion.
Relatively smooth takeoff.
Also an awesome combination.
Under 16s, yeah.
Oh, and we have our.
Just gotta watch carefully there. There's the second under 16 boat. Getting the takeout now.
Bonga Tiki, Reina Panavesta is in.
Sorry, that's under 14 girls.
Bongani and Tinga coming through as well as
they've
our
got the silver behind Amy and
girls
Mia.
there.
More under 16s.
Hayley Shaw and Hannah Tribes. Oh, big group coming through, yeah.
Be careful, be careful.
Oh, we have a paddler down here. Gee, group of 5. This has been a really competitive group. They've been racing at more or less the same pace the whole way. They're slightly off the water because I know one of them was sick yesterday.
Here's the senior men's race. I can't quite tell if I've got it in shot, but I'm trying to aim.
Wilson's on running because he was after one who's been sick.
There's already been a big prang, and had a boat in the bank.
So no surprises.
Hank and Jasper are pulling.
Control of the bunch being set by
And
Jasper Mocke, Hank McGregor. Hank in the yellow shirt up front.
Andy Burkett and Greg Lowe are sitting on the right wave there.
On the grill. So if you haven't had a lunch and a smell of
The
those
senior
burgers,
men coming through.
Yeah, so the good news is there are more burgers available. So here we go. Let's have a look at that bunch.
Pace looks pretty relaxed.
McGregor and Jasper now sitting on the outside wave. Brandon van der Valk and Stu McLaren on the other side. Full being taken up by the moment by Spornello Quela and Vanesti and Kuza. The pull at the front in the white boat. Alongside of his
Here's the
Jenna Ward and
ladies.
Kyeta Purchase.
The three boats.
And it's
The blue boat on the very right, closest to the camera, at the back,
girls together at the front there.
is Kyeta Purchase. She's still a junior and is showing a lot of potential. Going for a spot in the senior K2 team. Third boat there's the 80 sisters, although Abby is now Psalms, but yeah, it's Alex and Abby 80. And the pulling boat is Hayley Arthur and Donna Tutton. Right, so senior men coming in for portage number 1. Quite a big bunch. This could be interesting.
Cornello, Quela, Vanesti and Kuza on the way. Vincent Cook and James Bradford putting a little bit of reverse. Also in here is Brandon van der Valk, obviously. And Stu McLaren, they were right up in the mix last time. Gene Prato and Steve Woods is also in there.
That is how you get a lot of boats out at a takeout in a very short time. Everybody behaving themselves very well. That's Steve Woods and Dean Prato struggling off the bunch. They'll struggle to get back now.
25-30 metres off the bunch.
So we've got a break that's happened.
So this could be the big move for something
That's
to come to.
McGregor and Mocke pulling and Andy Birkin and Greg Lowe hanging on.
Two full laps.
And I'll just pan so you can see the gap. There it is.
So he's got about 8-9 kilometres in the early days to try and make.
They're racing for a bronze medal, it looks like. And I don't think they'll catch the lead. But those are definitely the two strongest crews on paper, and it looks like they're also fastest on the water.
Stay with us. We've got to do it on our terms.
Ladies getting a bit interesting there, only two boats, but they were squeezing each other.
These two boats have been inseparable. We're going to see these two 200 metres back to.
Got the men's race coming in here, the two boats that are away, that's Hank and Jasper in the front, Andy and Greg following. Out of the nose a bit there by Andy. All clean. This is the second last portage.
Side by side. So evenly.
No change.
Boats they're paddling in are identical as well. The Surfski World Series.
Is third and fourth, racing it out for the bronze medal.
Fantastically successful Surfski paddler. Didn't go and do the Molokai, brother David did. There are the chasers, Bonello.
Also looks like no change there.
That's
the 80 sisters also coming in, having been left, but they did start up a little bit behind as well. Last portage, ladies going for gold and silver, all behaving themselves.
Copies of each other, they've been side by side, they almost match each other stroke for stroke, step for step on the portages. Jenna Ward, Kyeta Purchase.
Have to say I'm going to back the younger girls in the sprint. Just keep filming and see what happens.
The back of the boat is kept up, so there's no risk of damage to the rudder. But it's Jenna Ward and Kyeta Purchase who've put in first. This is at a half lap. A half lap. They've literally got a kilometre and a bit to go down to the bottom.
Jenna and Kyeta have enough there.
And then come straight back to the finish.
They got that 20 metres.
These are the two boats that will be going to
they should stay away now.
South Africa's women at the World Marathon.
Right, so men's race, last portage. Hank and Jasper pulling. All very gentlemanly looks like. But pressure is on here.
And he's getting his juice off. You can brace yourself
clean in.
Sprint that is going to be a memorable way to bring down the curtain on 2 days of great marathon racing here.
And away together, still on the wave, two boats together. The boat on the inside though is sitting wave, so they are going to have to get the pull if they want to hold the line. Because the pulling boat determines the racing line.
Andy and Greg are sitting on their wave, and in both cases the stroke rate eases up. Dad and Mouse. Stroke rate has gone right down now. It's hard to catch your breath. I think they both realise.
Yes, third and fourth approaching.
Two world-class crews. Come on in! Come in! Remember, this is the race for bronze medal. There's so much at stake here. There's a spot on the podium.
That also looks like it's going to be a sprint.
Enormous amount of pride.
Although white men can't run, I suppose, is the best way to put that. But they're still there, so it's going to be a sprint. Interesting to see if the river paddlers can outdo the sort of more flat water paddlers there.
Women's K2 champions of the SA Marathon champs, Jenna Ward and Kyeta Purchase. Execution magnificent.
So there we've got an under 23 and an under 18 winning the ladies open race, and they're going to go to the World Champs. Be one of the youngest crews on the water at World Champs, that's for sure. A lot of potential there. That's Donna and Hayley. Hayley is a very up and coming paddler, comes out of a rowing background, very, very athletically built. Good to see how fast she can go in a few years when she kind of gets her boat skills up, because they will improve over time. There's a third place ladies about to do their last stage drive in portage.
There's no sign of the stroke rate kicking up, but it looks like it's the yellow jersey of McGregor in the front with Jasper Mocke. Andy Burkett sitting on the way there with Greg Lowe. So who's going to go first?
Right, so the sprint has started. Hank and Jasper picked it up early.
The fact that they're going to be beaten on the day, it's silver for them, but your SA K2 champions for 2015,
Hank has done extraordinarily well to paddle as well as he has this weekend. He was on the other side of the world last weekend in Hawaii paddling the Molokai, and he only got back to Durban on Wednesday. 12-hour time difference there, and I know yesterday after he paddled he was saying how flat he felt, so done pretty well.
Third place in the bronze medal is
so yeah,
in front of Stu McLaren, bronze medal for the Western Cape.
The flatwater paddlers have paddled their way to a bronze medal, with the doozy paddlers just behind them.
Well done, guys.
Pretty good effort from them.
People wouldn't have expected you to be in the race for a medal here. Well done, chaps. Great effort.
I think Simonella has realised that if he improves his paddling, he's going to be more difficult to beat at doozy. So, and he has been to World Marathon Championships before and represented South Africa. So, just looking to improve all around, I suppose.